Jxmkt from Thailand. I'm really happy and excited for this tournament. I hope you will try to watch and cheer for me. I really want to show my gameplay. See you.
Hello everyone, I am Oceania Games, a Japanese eFootball player and a representative of East Asia. I'm happy to be able to play in the finals of the club I have admired since I was a little. I hope you will root for me.
Well, thanks to Semra as always, getting us exactly where we need to be, Wes, which is starting our next heat of games. We now move over to mobile. We saw in the group tables relatively low scoring. You have to say a lot of that has to do with the fact that the games generally are shorter here on this platform. We're hoping we see plenty of chances taken here because there's nothing like a good fast-paced mobile game. That's one thing we've learned from the club event finals so far this season.
Yeah, although the games are shorter, by no means is there are less drama involved in what we have seen already.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen penalty shootouts, we've seen extra time, we've seen all of it, we've seen chances go by the wayside, and we've seen just how quickly this game can move on mobile. And of course, interestingly in this group stage, of course, Jxmkt has 1 point. Raino Gucci has 3. He can really put himself on the hill here if he can come away with a victory.
That is a big if. And we're underway between Jxmkt, we'll just call him Jxmkt, and GU038 Games, who we will of course be calling Raino Gucci. Will be Jxmkt from Thailand, 22 years old, in that Inter home strip we know so well. Those classic colours, and it will be Raino Gucci with the changed white strip, and it's his chance that happens early on. 5 minutes gone, and Raino Gucci from Japan not only has the first chance, but still has the ball attacking here as well. Quadrado. Back to Pavar, and here's Mkhitaryan. Tries the 1-2, but Jxmkt able to survive. And what can he do here as Mkhitaryan, I think, is offside. He is indeed, but 15 minutes gone, Wes. We've had threatening chances both ends.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we certainly look up at the top left-hand side of the screen when we do get back to it in terms of how quickly the time has gone by already in this game. We say it so often with these club finals in terms of how quickly it moves, but you can already see here just the tinkering of formations already. You can see almost moving up to a 4-2-4, which is incredibly aggressive. If that's where it sits for what we can see on our screen. I mean, yes, you have to be aggressive. Yes, you've got to be front foot, because again, once you get your opportunity, you can, you know, you're able to then cue the pause menu, and then you can kind of switch back. That's kind of should be the modus operandi, as we'll see here. But interesting, I did a spot of mobile gaming yesterday, and I only have a greater appreciation for our mobile competitors, because it is very hard indeed, especially when you've got fat thumbs like myself.
Maybe we keep you with a controller firmly in your hands, Wes, as that was Jxmkt's tactics we got to see being tweaked there, an early tweak in formations, and you'd have to say, just because of how much shorter the mobile games tend to be, or rather in actuality are, because that clock does tick quite fast, you do tend to see more formation changes, more tactical changes, because, well, to use a bit of a cheesy phrase, every chance counts, as Raino Gucci gives the ball away. Çalhanoğlu here, and Martinez playing a little game between themselves. Finally out now to Quadrado, and that is in from Thuram. Great header as Jxmkt, just 22 years old, takes the lead just before the half-hour mark.
Stunning cross into the box. It was a great header at the near post. And again, it's that man Marcus Thuram, who's been a target man on console, on mobile, certainly is the go-to for these competitors here. It's a great ball in from Cuadrado, beats the block, and it's a wonderful header near post. Sommer just can't get down to it. And he used the pace of the ball brilliantly there, and Jxmkt finds himself a goal ahead.
1-0. As Jxmkt looks to join his countryman, Talon Usui, who's already qualified for the World Finals for FC Bayern at that Tokyo tournament later on in the summer. Starting off his group stage campaign pretty well as Thuram bags his second. It's a 1-2 punch. Just, what's that, 5 or so in-game minutes between the two goals. It's a brace in the first half. Wonderful finish.
You see it here again. Great ball movement. Again, it's that 1-2. You know, to steal your phrase of it being a 1-2 punch, it's a 1-2 pass that really kind of breaks open this defence. You'll see it here again. First time pass. Martinez back into Thuram. Thuram coolly slots it home for 2-0.
I think that's the right adjective, Wes. It was a cool finish. To put the Thailand representative a 2-goal advantage onto the board. 5 to go till half-time. Martinez just feeds it to the opposition. And so far, Jxmkt has been well in control of our first mobile match on stream here. Just 2 minutes added on by the referee's assistant, and that will go by, well, as quick as a flash. The mobile console very fast, and that's what is so impressive about that first half performance. Very few chances come on the mobile platform. When they come, you have to take them.
Absolutely, indeed. You asked for it. You asked for goals. You asked for chances, and within a very short 45 in-game minutes, 2-0 for Jxmkt. Again, a great start for him, but again, critically now at half-time, he could potentially move these kind of chess pieces back into the place where he wants them to be. Again, you can see on your screens a 5-3-2. You can still see that there's a 4-2-4 in there. Again, you can just see these just little tweaks of like player roles. Again, that can sometimes activate different play styles or different player skills that these cards have. Sometimes you can have box-to-box, you can have orchestrator, you can have all different types of players. And not to mention, of course, as well, these players have literally the entire FC Inter database to hand, which is a very, very potent weapon, because useful. they will have gone through and researched what works and what doesn't.
Absolutely. As we kick off the second half of what is these players' second match here in the mobile group stages. Jxmkt in the home strip with defending to do here against Raino Gucci. Man from Japan able to win the ball back, and Sanchez can't feed it around the corner. I will say, for maybe the 100th time this season, love that we have the mobile platform, because it opens our eyes up, Wes, to a different style of eFootball, and I'll come back to that as Raino Gucci might just have a chance. It's not just a different style with how tactical and how clinical these players have to be. You can see a pause queued up, no doubt from the man trailing 2-0. But also the different regions, as Mkhitaryan and Sanchez takes a strike from distance off of the frame of the goal.
Keeper nearly fell asleep there looking for that, but you're quite right. It does. It opens us up to different regions. It opens us up to different play styles, and at a push, really, it almost behaves like a completely different game on mobile, because you kind of have a little bit less control. You have to be a bit more decisive with your chances. You can't You can't really super cancel. You can't do as many things as you can do.
It's a good ball round the corner to Mkhitaryan, and Martinez is in the box and converts the strike. And just before the pause, Raino Gucci gets the goal he's looking for. We said at the top of the show, Wes, not a single Japanese representative qualified for the World Final so far, which is, from our point of view, very surprising. Raino Gucci has got a goal back in this one.
It's certainly much game on with the last 20 or so in-game minutes, but again, with how quickly that this pace turns with this game, you're gonna have to get that ball back pretty quickly, and then you're gonna have to distribute it pretty quickly as well.
Yeah.
Again, if Jxmkt decides that he wants to go and play possession football, game could be closed out pretty quickly here.
Could well be. I mean, we just saw in the console match previous how well Mestre was able to really nullify the clock at the end of the game. With mobile can be a little bit different. We saw at the Bayern finals, of course, that these players have microfiber cloths. Thumbs can get sweaty.
Yep.
You never know what
You never
happens
quite
here.
know. And again, as I experienced yesterday, if your thumb is to slip on your mobile device and you input a wrong input, you can be toast pretty quickly.
So, the Thai representative here has his advantage cut in half. Raino Gucci is just a goal behind now. We're into the final 10 in-game minutes, and Mkhitaryan, well, he's in behind, has a man for company, but it doesn't matter, Wes. It does not matter at all. There is the equalizer, and all of a sudden, as things stand, the points are shared, but we've got 10 in-game minutes to go. It's anyone's game.
That is a phenomenal goal. Again, to get that right amount of pace on the ball for Mkhitaryan to be able to run onto it. We'll see it again here. It's good build-up here, gets it into that front man, and then it's the first time pass there from, I believe it is Alexis Sanchez. And he gets a little bit of fortune, gets the shot off, even though De Vrij is just trying to cover it. We'll probably see a better angle of it here. See again, Mkhitaryan running in here. I don't believe that's De Vrij cover. You see there, just tries to stick a foot in, but he can't get the right contact on it. And the shot follows through and wins out, and it's 2-2 here in very short order.
Yeah, do not adjust your sets. It is 2-2.
I was going to say, I looked at the corner and I said, did we get that wrong? It is 2-2.
2-2, and this club event finals, every single one that we go to, obviously there's so much on the line because players try and compete for their favourite clubs. There's, you know, favourite clubs both in the game, allegiances outside the game, but every single one just seems to top the last in terms of the quality of gameplay we see.
It does. It seemingly the quality gets better and better as time goes on. It doesn't seem to be stopping here either.
Raino Gucci looking to try and make the ultimate comeback. Just 5 in-game minutes to go now. Plus stoppages, of course. What can Jxmkt do on the other side? There's been, I don't want to use the term a passenger here in the second half, but that chance, or lack thereof, won't do him any favours. This might though. Çalhanoğlu. Pavard out on the right. Back to the Turk, inside to Barea and Fratesi and Sanchez and Arnautovic! Oh, the last kick of the game! He was leading for the vast majority of it. And after the equaliser, reinstates his lead. It's heartbreaking.
It's that chaos merchant Marko Arnautovic. Again, it was really good build-up here. You'll see it again, just builds up, builds up, builds up, looks for that 100% opportunity, rolls the ball into the corner of the net. And that is game over. That has got to be game over. A kick-off. It was ticked into the 93rd minute. It was 3 minutes added time. And that surely is the last kick of the game. What a dramatic winner.
We'll see how kind the referee decides to be. The answer is not kind at all to Raino Gucci anyway. What a fabulous game. Probably the highest scoring mobile game I think we've seen throughout our club event finals, at least on the stream, Wes. Ends